Pedro Sula in Honduras. We're on our way to Progresso on the school bus, the short bus.
This was our Honduras mission 2013. We went to El Progresso, Lloro, Honduras.
I was a little overwhelmed. I was like, oh my goodness, we have all these people that we're gonna, I just figured it like 60 people, but then you have to take into consideration, you know, we're just doing some eye exams. Not everybody's gonna have cataracts.
You know, as I was even telling one of our other nurses, they're out there waiting. These people are gonna be waiting all day long out there. Back in the States, you know, you're 20 minutes late for a doctor appointment, people are starting to complain that the doctor's not on time. And these people, they don't complain.
I would say that 90% of the people here in Honduras are people that are actually poor. Here we have what you call the elite that have money coming out of their ears, as they say, and then you have the poor. And the poor are the ones that actually do not get the medical benefits that the rich are. You have excellent hospitals. You got hospitals just as good as in the States here, with all the equipment and all the technology to include the operation of eyes, but people can't afford them.
Any developing country is going to have a need because most people can't afford to have the surgery done. In the United States, people get cataracts done and they can still see. It improves their eyesight, but they can still see. In developing countries, patients get cataracts to the point where they're completely blind and they can't afford to have this surgery.
There were some people that really needed, they could not see their hand in front of their face, and they just, I think they're going to benefit greatly to being able to see again. And it's not themselves that are going to benefit. What I think about is there were some young gentlemen here, they were in their 30s and 40s. I think about them getting a better job, helping the socioeconomic status here, and grandparents being able to see their grandkids again, and actually helping maybe babysit so they can have their parents, you know, go out and help themselves. So I think just not someone seeing again is great, but everyone around them benefits.
These people get the best lenses available anywhere in the world. We use the best equipment that's available anywhere in the world. The procedure is done by surgeons who are the best in the world. And so these people are getting quality medical care.
También yo me siento muy feliz. Yo ahorita, yo le doy ánimo a la gente. Yo les digo, no tengan miedo. Ellos son excelentes, tienen mucha experiencia y no tengan temor, que ellos son, bueno, para mí, Dios los ha puesto como bendición para nosotros, que no podemos pagar gran cantidades en la operación de la vista. Es una bendición para Honduras.
I'll skip this. Our surgeries have to be impeccable and without complications. And one of those things is, for that to happen, is for us to have sterility here. And for us to get sterility requires money, because that requires sterile gowns and sterile drapes and sterile autoclaves, things to keep things sterile. The last thing we want to do here is leave patients with infections inside their eyes.
Man, happy. You know, thank you guys for coming. Appreciate for everything, you know. For this, fix my eyes. And I'm happy. I most of everybody, so people doing, you guys fix the eyes and this happy. Muy contento.
Cada vez que vienen yo quisiera estar aquí, tener unos unos 100 ojos para que me operen uno cada año.